Did you know that we have taste receptors in our hearts? Stay tuned, because what you're about to hear is stranger than fiction. From the intricate workings of the human body to the vast expanse of the cosmos, we'll uncover things that will ignite your imagination. Welcome to the channel. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you'll know when we post a new video. Here are 30 random things that will blow your mind. The human body, a marvel of intricate design, never ceases to amaze. Fact 1. Scientists have uncovered taste receptors within the heart's tissues. These receptors, unlike those on the tongue, regulate vital bodily functions. They may detect molecules in the bloodstream, influencing heart muscle contraction and blood pressure. This discovery highlights the interconnectedness of our bodily systems. On the vast African savanna towers the giraffe, a gentle giant with an insatiable appetite for acacia leaves. Fact 2. This herbivore's diet holds a surprising secret: osteophagy, the consumption of bones. This peculiar practice is driven by a vital need for essential minerals. These gentle giants have developed a unique strategy to ensure their survival. The natural world is replete with classifications: mammals, reptiles, fungi, but the world of humans is more fluid. Fact 3. There is no universally accepted definition of vegetable. Although vegetables are a staple in diets across the globe, it's a cultural and culinary term and varies from place to place. Enjoying vegetables is partaking in a tradition that speaks to human culture and its relationship with plants. In the animal kingdom, regurgitating food is common. Birds and ruminants like cows rely on it. Fact 4. Horses cannot vomit. Their digestive system prevents it. The gastroesophageal sphincter is very strong. It acts like a one-way valve. This is crucial for their grazing lifestyle. They eat large quantities throughout the day, but they can't expel harmful substances. Owners must monitor their diets carefully. The depths of our oceans have always held an allure, a sense of mystery that draws us in. In the vast expanse of the Pacific lies Challenger Deep, the ultimate frontier of exploration. Located in the Mariana Trench, it is the deepest known point on Earth. To venture here is to touch the edge of human capability. The pressure is over 1,000 times that at sea level. Fact 5. As of now, only 4 individuals have ever reached the bottom of Challenger Deep. Among them is James Cameron, the acclaimed director of the Titanic. The natural world bursts with a vibrant palette of colors, each shade telling a story of evolution and adaptation. Take, for instance, the color orange. Fact 6. The color orange was named after the fruit, and yet, for much of human history, orange was simply a shade of red. The arrival of the orange fruit from Asia changed all that. The word orange, originally for the fruit, gradually extended to the color. Smell, one of our most primal senses, a powerful trigger of memories and emotions. Fact 7. Sense of smell is molecular, meaning that molecules of what you are smelling are actually inside of your body as a result of smelling them. Tiny molecules enter our nasal passages and interact with specialized receptors. These receptors distinguish thousands of different odor molecules. Signals travel to the brain, where the scent is processed and interpreted. Every smell involves the transfer of particles from the outside world into our bodies. Think about it. In the vast expanse of the North Atlantic lies Greenland, the world's largest island. Shrouded in icy glaciers and sculpted by ancient fjords, Greenland is a land of stark beauty. It holds a curious geographic distinction relative to Iceland. Fact 8. Greenland extends east of, west of, south of, and north of Iceland. This arises from Earth's curvature and map projections. The gravity of black holes is so great that it literally bends light around the black hole. Fact 9. If you could somehow stand close enough to a black hole and look straight ahead, you would actually see the back of your own head. This is the gravity well of a black hole, an inescapable abyss in the fabric of space-time. As matter spirals inwards, it is stretched and torn apart by tidal forces, a process called spaghettification. The immense gravity of a black hole warps the very fabric of space and time around it. Fact 10. Whales once had legs. Over millions of years, as whales adapted to life in the water, their legs gradually evolved into flippers, and their bodies became streamlined for swimming. The remnants of their leg bones can still be found in modern whales, but these structures are internal and do not serve the same function as legs do in land mammals. For centuries, humanity's gaze has been drawn upwards, captivated by the celestial tapestry of stars and planets. Fact 11. Lawyer Andrew G. Haley was the world's first practitioner of space law. He was pivotal in founding the International Institute of Space Law, which provides guidelines on how the law should apply to space and extraterrestrial beings. He died in 1966, 3 years before the moon landing. Ah, the humble fart. A universal experience, often met with laughter and embarrassment. Believe it or not, meticulous studies have been conducted on this very subject. Fact 12. These investigations have revealed that the average fart can reach speeds of up to 7 miles per hour. Moving on. The Australian outback, a land of rugged beauty and unique wildlife, is home to the iconic dingo. Fact 13. Two main populations of dingoes, west and east, do not share close ancestry and might represent separate waves of humans bringing domesticated dogs, wolves into Australia 3,000 to 8,000 years ago. Crater Lake, nestled high in the Cascade Mountains of Oregon, is a site of breathtaking beauty. Its deep blue waters, framed by towering cliffs, hold a secret, a history etched in fire and fury. Long before the arrival of European settlers, the indigenous Klamath people bore witness to the events that shaped this dramatic landscape. Fact 14. Their oral histories, passed down through generations, speak of a cataclysmic eruption, a time when the earth trembled and the sky rained fire. These ancient tales describe the very birth of Crater Lake, the collapse of a once mighty volcano, Mount Mazama, nearly 8,000 years ago. The human desire to seek, to discover, to unearth the unknown is a powerful force. It drives explorers to the ends of the earth and in some cases leads them on intricate treasure hunts. Fact 15. In 1982, Byron Price crafted a unique treasure hunt within the pages of a book, The Secret. He selected 12 historically significant locations across North America and buried a treasure box. Anyone who uncovered one of the treasure boxes was entitled to exchange it with Price for a precious gem. After Price died in 2005, his estate assumed the responsibility of honoring the terms of the treasure hunt. As of 2024, only 3 of the 12 boxes have been found. Price kept no record of the treasure box's exact locations before his death, leaving it a possibility that the remaining boxes may never be recovered. We often take for granted the air we breathe, yet this very air possesses an astonishing secret. Air molecules are engaged in a ceaseless, frenetic dance. These minuscule particles are in constant motion. Fact 16. At room temperature, air molecules move at 1,100 miles per hour. That's faster than the speed of sound. In the culinary world, the journey from source to plate is often a mystery. Fact 17. There is a restaurant in Japan where you catch your own fish for them to cook. Guests are greeted by a vibrant indoor pool teeming with fish. Rods and bait are provided, making the catch part of the dining experience. Diners reel in their chosen meal, fresh from the water. They hand over their catch to skilled chefs. In 1958, the shaving cream company Burma Shave made a bold marketing promise, a free trip to Mars for anyone who sent in 900 empty jars. Fact 18, Arliss French, a grocery store manager, took the offer seriously and collected all 900 jars. To save face, Burma Shave sent him, fully dressed as an astronaut, to Moers, Germany. They humorously claimed Moers was pronounced Mars, making good on their quirky promise. When Texas entered the Union as a slave state in 1845, a legal technicality created an ungoverned, lawless strip of land, which later became the Oklahoma Panhandle. Fact 19. People from Kansas moved in to evade strict alcohol laws, and the unofficial capital was called Beer City. Across the sun-baked plains of Australia roams a creature as iconic as it is enigmatic, the kangaroo. But what sets kangaroos apart from other herbivores, such as cattle, is a remarkable digestive adaptation. Fact 20. While cattle release significant amounts of methane, a potent greenhouse gas, through belching and flatulence, kangaroos produce virtually none. This remarkable feat of biological engineering lies within the kangaroo's specialized gut. Instead of producing methane as a byproduct of digestion, kangaroos convert hydrogen into acetate. This acetate serves as an additional energy source for these tireless hoppers, making them remarkably efficient grazers. While we're on the subject of Australia, fact 21. Australia harbors the oldest living culture on Earth. Indigenous Australians, with a lineage stretching back over millennia, have an unbroken connection to this land. Their traditions, stories, and deep spiritual connection to the land endure to this day. Tragedy can sometimes lead to unexpected consequences, sparking innovation and change in the most unforeseen ways. The year is 1928. T.E. Lawrence, the legendary Lawrence of Arabia, known for his daring exploits in the Arabian desert, met an untimely end in a motorcycle accident. Dr. Hugh Cairns, a neurosurgeon, was struck by the severity of Lawrence's head injuries, which he believed were entirely preventable. Fact 22. Cairns' tireless advocacy and compelling evidence ultimately led to the widespread adoption of crash helmets, a simple yet life-saving invention. Fact 23. On Lake Aussie, a black swan named Petra fell in love with a swan-shaped paddleboat. This unlikely romance captured hearts worldwide. Petra's devotion was unwavering. She swam alongside it, nuzzled it, and built a nest. Eventually Petra found a partner of her own kind. The world is full of extraordinary discoveries, often hidden in plain sight. Fact 24. In the 1930s, a boy found what seemed like a large lump of coal. His family used it as a doorstop for years. Years later, curiosity led to a closer inspection. It was an enormous black sapphire. Known as the Black Star of Queensland, it weighed 733 carats. Los Angeles, a sprawling metropolis known for its iconic skyline and vibrant culture, had a surprisingly modest origin. On September 4, 1781, a small group of intrepid settlers gathered in what is now Southern California to establish a new community. It encompassed a mere 4 square miles, a testament to its humble beginnings. Fact 25. The founding population, known as Los Pobladores, numbered just 44 individuals. This diverse group comprised a mix of Spanish colonists, Native Americans, and mestizo families, all seeking new opportunities and a fresh start in this untamed land. Life in early Los Angeles was undoubtedly challenging, yet despite these hardships, they laid the foundation for one of the world's most iconic cities. The annals of medical history are replete with groundbreaking discoveries that revolutionized healthcare. In the late 19th century, a husband's concern for his wife led to a pivotal moment. Fact 26. Dr. William Stewart Halsted noticed his wife, Caroline Hampton, had skin irritation from surgical chemicals. Inspired by industrial rubber gloves, he conceived surgical gloves. This invention alleviated Caroline's discomfort and revolutionized operating room hygiene. Did you know that we have tiny crystals in our ears? These crystals, known as otoconia, play a crucial role in our balance. Fact 27. When these crystals get dislodged, they can cause a condition called benign paroxysmal positional vertigo, or BPPV. BPV leads to sudden and severe dizziness, making even simple movements feel disorienting. Fortunately, there are treatments available, such as the Epley maneuver, which can help reposition the crystals and alleviate the symptoms. Babe Ruth, a name synonymous with baseball, a legend of the sport. Fact 28. Before he was the Sultan of SWAT, young George Herman Ruth Jr. was at St. Mary's Industrial School for Boys. There, Ruth became proficient in shirt making under brother Matthias. Even during his baseball career, he would often adjust his own shirt collars, preferring to handle this task himself rather than rely on a tailor. In 1952, a French doctor, frustrated with rabbits overrunning his property, decides to take matters into his own hands. He introduces a virus, myxoma, into the rabbit population, hoping to control their numbers. Fact 29. The virus he released killed 90% of France's rabbits within 2 years. The doctor's actions, while seemingly contained to his estate, had far-reaching consequences. The silver screen often serves as a stage for grand spectacles, and few are as grand as the art of automotive destruction. Fact 30. In 1980, the film The Blues Brothers redefined cinematic carnage, setting a world record for the most cars destroyed in a single film. The total was 104 cars destroyed. That's it. 30 random things that will blow your mind. Drop your favorite fact in the comments. Until next time, keep discovering one fact at a time.